Hello students, welcome to your geography class. Today I am here with the second part of the chapter Waste Management. First, we have to recall the previous one so that I can link with that today's topic. In my last video, I have shared and explained what is waste. Hope you have remembered that the things which are useless and unwanted material and which has no further use in our life that are known as waste. Yes students, I also have explained the different sources of these waste. Here I have explained main 6 points, hope you have seen and read. With that, do you know one more point we can add, that is the biomedical waste. Biomedical waste, what is this? It is the current concern actually from the hospitals, from the clinical ground, the injections, needles, then gauze, bandage, then cotton, which are coming and as generating as a waste. This can cause different infectious disease, so that we should dispose it properly. So here in that part of sources of waste we can add biomedical waste. Next I have also explained the classification of waste. Different classification you have read and seen. Next we have seen the impact of waste on environment and human life and terrestrial life. There students, you have read that due to this waste disposal, air pollution happening, then water pollution, and then also soil pollution happening. In the part of air pollution, there was a point smoke. Somehow by mistake it has written in the video smoke plus fog. I have written smoke plus fog, but student, it is wrong. It will be smoke plus fog, which also first this term used in 1905 in London. So whenever you will read this, please that also correct that one. Okay, this is called smoke. Okay, now I am going to start the second part. The name of the part is need for management of waste. So let's start. Student, first we have to know why do we need to manage the waste. We actually should that dispose the waste after the segregation of that waste, and properly we should waste in particular place. Otherwise what will happen? It will create negative impact on our life, that we already have read in the previous part. First, with the increase of population, and industry, what's happening? The number of vehicles, aeroplanes, which also increasing, and it is leading pollution. In that urban sector we are seeing overcrowding condition. How this overcrowding condition happening in that cities? This is the time of modern, that basically technology, and their education sector, then also other sectors are growing at a rapid rate, because we all want to be developed world. That's why from the remote areas, from the rural areas, village areas, people are moving to that cities to get more opportunities of education, better job opportunities and other. Okay, so in that condition, wherever there is overcrowding condition happening, people are not having that much space to live. Slums forming, not only slums forming, that the waste generation also increasing as a rapid rate. Government also not able to dispose this waste properly. Where it dispose? Because no place is there. That's why they are dumping anywhere. And due to this also overcrowding condition, somewhere of that cities we have seen no sanitation system also there. This all causing the problem to that environment. Number 3 points, that is the airborne and the waterborne diseases. Do you know, due to this pollution, number of airborne and waterborne diseases are also increasing, which we already have seen in the first part, in the part of that water pollution and air pollution, like diarrhea, then cholera. These are the waterborne diseases. And like airborne, like asthma, allergy, even lung infection, bronchitis, these are the airborne diseases. Okay. Next, here we have seen these are the basically problem we are facing. That's why we should first dispose the waste at a proper place. Otherwise the problem day by day it is increasing. Here students, first we have to know that what kind of pollution is happening. That is the environmental pollution, because we are living in the environment. So what is pollution? Pollution are basically presence of some harmful particles or alternatives in that atmosphere, in the environment. Due to that, it is creating problem to the living being. Even this is not suitable for the living being, and creating the pollution situation. Students, this pollution actually happening due to the overuse, misuse and mismanagement of this waste. If we will be able to manage this waste, maybe we will be successful in future. That's why we should follow the 5R principles. 5R. 5R, that also I have said in one other part, I will tell, but I am writing the 5R. Refuse, reduce, recycle, renew and recover. Okay. Even renew, in that place we also can also regenerate, we also can write. Clear? So these are the 5R principles we have to follow to that also dispose the waste properly. Now students, do you know, country like India, we are facing this problem. But why the country like USA, that England, they are not facing this kind of problem? Because they are having latest know-how. They are having best technology, management technology. And people are very concerned there and over there. That's why they are not facing this problem. We are facing this problem. So in that case, we should follow the steps to control the situation, because whenever this situation are there, I think there also no possibility will be there. So in that case, we should follow some steps. First, the steps are, I am writing here, which should implement in this country. Restriction of population growth, rapid growth. Even we can also add here rapid growth, because the people of India are growing at a rapid rate. Restriction of population, rapid growth. Then number two point, disposal of waste in covered area, not in open area. Then number 3, implementation of government policy or rules, implementation of government law, we can say, against this pollution by imposing heavy fines on people. We have to look after also, we should look for population explosion condition. Number population explosion, then scientific experiment, unplanned urbanization, and deforestation. Okay, so etc. These are the different steps. First, we should also look, or we should change this kind of thing in our country, and we should follow these steps so that we can control the generation of the waste. Okay, do you know, students, I also want to share some data with you. Every year near about 12 million tons of plastic waste we generate, then 11 million tons of paper, and 2 million tons of glass material we generate as waste. Can you imagine this much also waste we are generating in our country every year, and it will not create any also reverse effect on us? Obviously it will create reverse effect. With that, I also want to share, every year in world near about 900 million trees we are cutting down. It means deforestation. So here these all that activity creating the reverse effect on us. So here the point we can add, we human beings are very intelligent, skilled. That's why wherever there are some that life, that supporting system are there, we try to convert that into our own useful resource. It means whatever are available in that also environment, we try to convert in our necessary resource. And due to this, the environment is facing this challenge. Means the environment is losing day by day its balance and it is degrading. Okay, so here another problem student in our country we are facing, that is the mismanagement of solid, liquid and gas waste. People don't know how to segregate that, how to transport that for the treatment, and what kind of treatment we should also apply to get a new product from this waste. That's why we are lacking there and we are facing this challenge. Here I want to put an example from that world also countries. Do you know the name of Singapore? Singapore is a country where 100% electricity is generating from the waste material only. Means in that power plant, whatever the raw material they are using, that is the waste of their daily that basis activity, whatever they are doing, whatever waste coming out, they are using as a raw material of this power plant, and then they are generating the electricity from that. Then the question is coming from your mind, that also in your mind, that if they are generating this electricity, so it is also obviously it is polluting the nature? No. Whatever smoke it is coming out from the chimneys, it is far even more fresh than the air which is available right now. Even we can compare this air which was that, it means we can say present 100 years back in the world. Mean how much that latest technology they are having, can you imagine? And whatever waste coming out from these plants, power plant, they are dumping in that also bottom of that water bodies or any of the oceanic area, and that is not hazardous. It means totally out of danger. So if as a country Singapore can do, why we can't do? I hope students, you will become our future scientists and you will do something good for our country. Here, do you know student that in the rural areas and in that cities or urban areas, the management of the waste are happening in different way and doing different way. How it is doing also in village and in cities? In village area, peoples, they lead very simple life. They use very less, that also number of packet food. That's why whatever waste it generates from that also domestic areas, from that rural area, these are biodegradable. 90% more than that biodegradable, and these biodegradable, these all the waste they use in the compost pit. It means they use to make natural manure or fertilizers to increase the soil fertility. But in the urban area, we people, we are living or leading the modern life, where we also believe to live the life depending on the packet foods, junk foods and all that. And these packet foods everyday wise from our also homes, number of packets we are basically throwing as waste, and these also, if we will not segregate, it will create problem. So somehow in some urban areas, in cities, local government is trying to segregate this all waste. But after this all also, that whatever government is trying the different methods, some problems still are there. Like the rat pickers, they are segregating these waste without gloves. Whenever they are segregating without gloves, they sometimes that face infectious disease, or they suffer due to this infectious disease, because it is not good for health. Even it is another threat to us, that whatever waste we are also that generating from the industrial sector, because the industrial sector, whatever waste coming out, this not, we can't dispose then and there, because it can create the problem for long period of time. With that, e-waste also another kind of waste. Already I have said in my previous video, that is the electronic waste, which also cause that bad also, it means radiation, and it never that decompose in that soil. So these are creating pollution. So students, be conscious, then take your responsibility, play a vital role as a citizen, and help to your parents